Hello, everyone. I am ZHAO Chuang. Let's draw the head of Gorgosaurus. We use the finished skull to reconstruct its head. First of all, we need to know some biological principles, such as how to infer the size of its eyes. Many large and small keratinous structures on its head looked larger than those on the skull. We should shape these differences when drawing. There were many different textures on its face, so we should pay attention to which ones should be highlighted and which can be simplified. Now, let's draw the head of Gorgosaurus. We start by drawing the tip of its nose, roughly shaped like this. Then, let's draw a row of keratinous structures above the nose, like a cluster of undulating hills. Here is its lacrimal bone, tilted a bit forward. There was a large lump above the eye, and a series of hard structures that looked like decks behind the eye. Let's then slightly strengthen the line in front of its nose. The outer contour line can be drawn appropriately thicker, and we can make the posterior position of each keratin bolder to show its sense of volume. Let's assume the light source comes from the left, and there will be a little shadow on the right side. Then we draw the eyes. Followed by the part of the head behind its eye sockets. Let's lightly show the temporal fenestra here. Next, let's draw its neck. Here is the bone that connects the front and rear muscles in its neck. Let's outline its mouth. Here is its jugal bone, with a small jugal horn. The corner of its mouth ends about here. Next, let's draw its teeth. The 4 front teeth were somewhat small. We can draw its jagged, following teeth in a one big one small pattern all the way down here. Then, let's draw its lower jaw. The front of which is rounded and becomes muscular in this position. Next, we draw its ears. And slightly outline its antorbital fenestra. There was a group of muscles here in the neck, with a large number of folds in the frequently curved part. Then, let's draw its throat. Now, we can add some details. For example, below the lacrimal horn, there is a concave. Draw the pupil in the eye, leaving a tiny highlight. Then here, on the mouth and above the teeth, let's use very thin lines to draw some large scales. Let's instead of drawing it full of lines but the shaded parts on the right and underside. We can also draw some shading on the teeth. And many squeezed flesh between the tooth slits in the lower jaw. Then, let's draw a light row of shadows on the edge of the lower jaw. At the throat, let's add shading to show the plump muscles. there are some folds at the corner of the mouth. Next, let's draw some wrinkles under the eye and enhance the keratinous structure behind the eye. Finally, let's draw some larger scales on the top of the head and some stripes on the underside of the throat. Good, like this, we've finished drawing the head of Gorgosaurus.